Hello, 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 and welcome back to the Triforce Tactics podcast. I was in the wrong place. If you're watching and not listening, I was like way over in La La Land. I'm SpicyAppies. Welcome back. I'm joined by today my co-host RamKev.
Today, I'm the co-host that is joining RamKev.
And he can say that because unfortunately our other co-hosts cannot join because they got by the vid.
The
Co, comma vid. Wait, it would be vid, comma co.
Vid, comma co. 19, comma COVID.
That sounds like
19, comma COVID.
Vid, yeah. Basically, fuck COVID. Whether it be trombone or illness, Jirachy has been kept from the podcast for another week. But that's okay because they'll be back before we know it, before you know it, before I know, before Kevin knows it. Maybe not before Mateo knows it. I feel like Mateo knows everything. But yeah, we have a big event happening coming up here. Kevin, do you want to tune the people in? What's happening?
Yeah, so this week in Teamfight Tactics, there's gonna be another Twitlonger released by Milk. That's the big event. TFT Gizmo and Gadgets Championship, aka Worlds, is happening in like 10 hours, right?
Something like that. It
starts at
MEST. Yeah, are you waking up?
I'm not awake. I just watched the bots or something.
I was gonna try to wake. I'll probably wake up like halfway through. I'm trying to make sure I'm streaming by the time, just in time to catch all the world's ending raids. So that's my game plan for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Wait, we have to talk about our weeks, right? So my week's been a roller coaster. I feel like I've just been playing TFT, playing a little bit of Pokemon too. Okay, this past weekend I got a shiny Kartana and like a shiny Rayquaza. This is actually 2 weekends ago, but it's all kind of blending in. Yeah, it's some good shit in Pokemon. And then I decided to play a bunch of TFT this week instead of Pokemon on stream. And it's been the craziest week. I had like yesterday. Okay, I've had like a shitty sandwich. Not like literally a shitty sandwich, but like a shitty score sandwich. In that, my like 2 days ago, my scores were like 1-1-1-1. Yesterday, my scores were like 8-8-8-8. And today, my average placement over 9 games was like 2. So
snap!
It's been a really fucky week, basically. How have you been?
I've been good. I was trying to think. So today I rolled in Mahjong Souls. People that were watching the stream, I pulled out the wallet, did some gacha gaming. Wildy was a big contributor to the rolling degenerate gambling fund.
Is that why he gifted subs today?
He did it during the rolls.
Wait, you tell us. I want to hear the story.
Okay, so basically, Mahjong Souls, this notorious for being the worst gacha system in all of existence. So you roll for the characters, but you like in a lot of gacha games, as long as you play a lot, you get a lot of the rolling currency, so you can save up and roll for the characters that you want. In Mahjong Souls, it's like you play like 100 hours, you might get enough currency to do like 1 or 2 rolls, and the odds of getting a character is like 5%. So actually, it's more like 200 hours for like 1 or 2 rolls. So like your odds are pretty garbage, and essentially the only way that you can get anything in that game is by open up your wallet and throwing down a face down dollar bills. So yeah, I was asking my Discord, I was like, should I roll? Would people want to see me, whale? And they were like, yeah. Or it was like 2 people, but it was enough because nobody said no. So
Consent. That's a different conversation.
Okay. But yeah, rolls went pretty bad. So the way that rolling works is like basically you if every time you roll, you get like this pity currency, and if you build up enough pity currency, you can sort of, if you don't get the character that you want, you can use that pity currency to, you know, guarantee that you get the character. But normally you don't need to get that far, you know? Normally it's like, uh, you know, maybe especially on a rate up banner, it should be like the second, third, maybe fourth character that you see. And to be fair, I did get one of the rate up characters, so it's a Kaguya banner from the anime Kaguya-sama, Love is War.
Mhm.
But the one character that I got your boy, Shirogane.
Oh
So
shit!
yeah,
Oh
but he was like
damn!
the first one. He was the first one, but I was rolling for Hayasaka, so I had to use pity on Hayasaka, and we went deep. We went real deep.
Well, at least Wildly contributed. Everyone doesn't know who Wildly is. He's a very Pogo mod, and I see a mod in your chat. Or just VIP.
VIP. I mean, Wildy's everywhere. I feel like.
Yeah, he is everywhere. He's all over the place. Just gifting, gifting subs, being a homie, is contributing to the gacha funds, evidently.
Playing Osu. There was a stint back in set 5 when I was playing Osu instead of TFT while he was in on the action.
That's sick. That's super sick. Are you good at Osu?
I'm terrible. I'm bad.
Yeah. I like to like copium out and think that, oh yeah, if I had like one of those pad things, that'd be great. And I know it's not true. Like I know it's not true at all, but fuck it. Like I can think that. Anyways, but you had a good week, good day, it seems.
Yeah. I also got summoned for jury duty.
Oh shit.
So, unlucky.
Did people bop someone though?
That's true.
You're a real life moderator. This is totally off topic, but so this is like one of the only the Triforce Tactics Twitch channels, one of the only things I'm a mod in, right? And so I right clicked. So speaking of Wildly, I right clicked on his name as the stream was starting, and then the options, one of them just says, it just straight up says fucking purge. Like,
like
I can purge it. So I clicked it, and it times them out for 1 second, so it purges all their messages. But I feel so powerful. So that's just you in jury duty, basically.
Yeah, basically.
Purge a motherfucker.
Unless they don't let me, don't let if I'm what's the phrase that they use for people that are like, you know, biased or because they vet jurors, right? They're like, if this thing ever happened to you, then you gotta go.
It's like Mort Dog on the stand, and Kevin's like, yeah no, you can't be. I can't be on the
I can't be here. I gotta go.
I can't.
See ya.
I can't. But yeah, anyways, Worlds is happening tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. EST. It's going to be happening all weekend, so if you are interested in watching Worlds, so in classic Riot fashion, it has not been advertised very well at all. You might have seen something on Twitter. I don't think it would have stayed the time necessarily. I know there's a Reddit post.
This time there was in the client. There's actually a video. You know, the box video. So that's technically an advertisement for TFT Worlds.
I don't think it tells the time though that that's happening, right?
I think it's at the very end of the video.
Oh, okay, sweet. Yeah, so you may know if you may know. Yeah, if you're a big fan of Box and you saw him in the client, you could like, oh fuck yeah, I want to see what Box's hidden comps are. And at the end of the video, you said, oh man, looks like they have a tiny text in the bottom right hand corner what day and time Worlds is happening. Then you might know. If you don't know, it's 5 a.m. EST, 2 a.m. PST, every day from tomorrow. This is currently being Friday, 4/29 for. I was gonna say for Eastern people. That's just for America. What the for EST tomorrow is Friday. For West Coast, there's just fucking go back to Wednesday. Why not? Mm-hmm. That's gonna be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at the Ass Track of Dawn. So get in the action. Kevin and I are really not
we're not at the forefront of knowing anything about anything for Worlds.
Yeah, I would say we're people who are somewhat in the know, but it's so we can talk a little bit, but like we're definitely, if there was like a Venn diagram and it was like, don't talk, like knows so can talk, doesn't know so can't talk, and then there's like this middle overlapping area, right?
we
Kevin
would
and I
be
are
hugging
both.
the edge.
Yeah, we're hugging the edge in the can't talk category. But you know what? I think that's
Yeah.
fine because I think that's also we can still have some fun discussion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you're looking for the super in-depth analysis of like, yes, Swanmi actually has a 3.6 placement average in Chinese tournaments over the course of all of set 6 and 6.5. So I predict him to go at least top 7 in day 3. That's Bryce Blum exists. Go
Mm-hmm.
talk to him. You'll know.
Exactly.
Frodan probably knows a lot. Yep. Too bad Jirachy's not here because Jirachy would know a lot too. I
Jirachi
feel like.
probably, yeah.
Yeah, they're very on top of things. Well, Kevin and I we just enjoy the game.
Yeah, I don't even know like any of these Chinese players. Actually, I've heard of Woozle.
I feel like I've heard. Was he at a Worlds before? I feel like I've heard of Woozle
I
too.
think Woozle was at a Worlds. Oh
Yeah, so
man.
the Chinese reps are. I'm gonna. Oh god, I'm gonna. You might be better at this than I am because I'm gonna butcher this.
Oh, I need to open. Okay, their names are Ahao Li Luo, Di Li Ge, Huang. I don't know something Liu Li and Huan Mie. Huan Mie.
Okay,
I
that
don't
was
know. I
10
don't know.
times better than I could have ever done in my time. This is also the one topic. The other day in chat, I get to sub to someone because their name was a noble rook, right? And
Mm-hmm.
when they came in and chatted for the first time, I said, "Oh, what's up, a noble rook?"
No,
A noble rook.
a noble rook.
Their
Oh, you
name
mean
is
just like one
like
word?
a noble rook, right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah,
a
yeah.
noble rook,
Let me.
and I called them a noble rook.
Oh, a nobler rook.
Yeah, I call it like a noble rook. Yeah. So I can't even pronounce that. Yeah, Chinese names are me, but I think the most anticipated player from that list and the most well known, at least in the Western world, is definitely Huanmi.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, he popped. Did he just win last Worlds?
He won last
Yes,
Worlds.
he won last Worlds.
The
He's been popping off for a hot minute now. And then so here's the thing too is that Chinese TFT is very very serious. It's a much bigger deal, I think, over in China,
mm-hmm.
in the grand scheme of things, than it is in like Europe or America, because they have these massive tournaments with a ton of production quality. Their regionals is like twice the prize pool of Worlds. I think at least it was last year. It was like twice the prize pool
Yeah,
of Worlds, right?
it's insane. Their player base is way larger. Their prize pools are way larger. Their production Okay, I'm gonna tell you something. During Set 4 Worlds, Riot couldn't get my picture for some reason for my profile, but China's website had it. So I was like, "Come on now, what is this? I gave you my picture. Why does China have it and you guys don't?" I was like, "What the heck?" But
I
they're
remember.
on top of their shit.
Yeah, well, I remember their website they streamed from was fucking sick. Like, you could see all their
Yeah,
players'
yeah, it's dope.
perspectives, and like, yeah, it was so cool. So they've been very on top of things in terms of TFT for a long time, and with production quality, with like bigger prize pools and stuff, and with larger player pools comes more motivation and just generally higher quality players coming out in general. Not necessarily higher quality in terms of not that like Chinese players are higher quality than like the rest of the world players, but like
Yeah, but they have
people who get
more
to
reason, really, right?
yeah,
Like
exactly. They have
more
more motivation to
reason.
do really well. So in general, I would say they'll probably send not like we're sending people to worlds at all. I think the people that are sending to worlds are definitely four of the best players in North America, 100%. But they'll like constantly be sending their best players, right? The people who care about it the most, who want it the most, and have been grinding like crazy. I think even in NA, there are times in the middle of a season, right? Like I think stuff like Innovation Cup is a great example, right? Some people just qualified.
Mm-hmm.
So and some people qualified just for getting in the cup for regionals. So a lot of people weren't trying necessarily. And
Yeah,
like,
they were just people sitting.
yeah, and there were like some people qualified off ladder that were just people sitting. And I feel like that's something that would really happen. And maybe this is a wrong impression to have, but I feel like that's something that would really happen in the Chinese community a lot because like there's so much pride and like motivation to just keep grinding and become the best over there, which is really cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
They're
So I
also
think
a region that's very likely to like grief, to get China to win. Like if
oh
you
yeah,
got two Chinese players in the final lobby, they're gonna be
he's scary.
they're gonna be trying real hard to they'll grief the other players if they think the other guy is gonna win.
Yeah,
You
they
gotta
really
watch
want
out for that
China to
stuff.
win, which is really cool. There's a lot of like national pride there. So it's gonna be very interesting to see, right? The other cool thing about China, this is the thing from a playstyle perspective in terms of like the format. And we'll just kind of go region to region and talk about regions because I think Kevin and I can't talk about regions more than players at this point, and just like trends in general. But so I feel like China has always been um, a region that is greedier than others in TFT. Like they like to play like very heavy econ. I know right now their S tier augments in their minds are
It's all
are
econ.
stuff. Yeah, all econ trade, all econ augments, right? Stuff like rich get richer, like treasure troves, yada yada yada, right? Something makes you more money, so you can cap out even higher. So and the thing is, the final day of Worlds is checkmate. It's a checkmate format. So whoever you have to get to this threshold, this point threshold, you have to get it first. And I think in that regard, China's so scary because they're so good at just playing this first or eighth kind of like I'm gonna be the strongest person in the lobby if I live, so you better fucking kill me style. You know? Yeah. Exciting stuff. And so I think that's like rightfully so. A lot of people, I think for all you just listed, people are really looking to China to be like the strongest region coming into Worlds. I haven't watched much of Chinese regionals that just happened. I've heard good and bad things about it in terms of how players perceive the skill level coming out of it, but I feel like it's like a pretty universal thing to think that. I think they're like maybe like 3 or 4 big regions. I think 3 and then like potentially 4 big regions in TFT, right? Where it's like I'd say NA, EU, China are the like 3 big ones, and then Korea is really good as well. So like
Yeah.
Korea is like up there and is like the 4th big region. So China's looking strong, I'd imagine, and you can't expect them not to do well.
Yeah, I mean it's like it's hard to say because I feel like outside of when the players were playing on the Chinese super server, back like a couple weeks ago, I think there was some like a few NA players were playing on there at like Spencer and Casper, Setsuko, yeah. But it was like I think it's hard to really compare, like to sort of guess how they're actually going to end up doing because like obviously they won Worlds set 5, right? So there's that, but then like the set before that, none of them made it to like the final day. So, but I think that you can kind of assume that there's going to be this upward trend in terms of their growth as a region.
Yep.
So kind of scary. It's kind of scary to think about. But I think their play style is so different from a lot of these regions that like it's actually kind of hard to say whether or not that kind of greedy play style holds up to like a strong board type play style.
Yeah, will it hurt or help them? Right? Will they die at 4-1, or will they have like a fucking Jinx 2 at 5-1 and be alive still, kind of thing? So for sure, I think that's the cool part about Worlds in general, just like the meshing with different play styles. If you want to talk about another region with a good, I think quote unquote different play style, Korea has always been in my mind like it's like if they were just a region full of GV8s to a degree.
Yeah, they just slam everything. They level aggressively. It's like they do this like it's just it's like if you took GV8 and Pult, right? And you just like mash it all together and then just dumped it into a region, right? Like
exactly. Super aggressive play, like constantly selling items, playing super strong boards for the entire game. The cool thing is, right, is that when you have stuff like that, and then stuff like China, because that and China's style play style are like totally opposite. I think NA, so NA and EU are kind of like we'll talk about NA and EU a little bit more, but they're kind of like watered down, not watered down in terms of like how like quality or anything, but watered down in terms of like how drastically they go to either direction, right? Like, I think NA is closer to like the China play style, but still there are like a lot of players who value strongest board and will play around that, and then EU's like a little bit more on like the Korea side, or like they're a little bit more strongest board oriented, but still are willing to greed more than like Korea, for example. So it's like this big spectrum. I feel like these like 4 big regions, and it's like Korea and China on one end, and then like NA, EU in the middle, kind of like a little bit off center.
They're less extreme, I would say, for the most part. Because Korea and China are like when you play in those those players are crazy, like
It's fucking yeah, it's insane.
nuts.
It's some insane TFT, which I love. And none of it is necessarily right or wrong TFT, right?
Hmm.
It's TFT that like is developed separately for the most part because there's not a lot of like it's weird, but there's not a lot of like inter-region um, communication outside of a couple people like Casper and I think like Hunter, etc. There's not a lot of like inter-region communication, like sharing of play styles and sharing of like information. So a lot of these places are developed very isolated, I would say. And then we seeing them all mesh together at a tournament like Worlds is fucking insane because you have no idea what's going to happen. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
having played at a Worlds, like, do you feel like it kind of becomes centralized and like everyone kind of plays around the same meta? Eventually, everyone's still trying to play their own game, like their own region's game.
I mean, I don't think people. I'm pretty sure. Like, I'm pretty sure people tend to play their own game. At least from what I remember. Um, I don't know though. It's kind of like I don't think there's too much adaptation. I think they Chinese players will still like just full open for it. They'll play no board
Mhm.
regardless of whether it's working or not. Um, Korean players will still play that strongest board, like super strong board win streak for all of the early game. Uh, yeah, I mean, I think it's just like, and maybe I'm wrong here, but like when you play that way for so long, it sort of shapes how you think about how the game can be played, you know?
Mhm.
So, I mean, if that style isn't working out, like it's very different from like comps, right? It's
Yeah.
super different from comps. One thing that I actually do remember is sort of like, keepers being like a meta comp in set 4. Like I think the Chinese players were actually not as familiar with playing it, but they started playing it more in the in houses and moving towards it. But they didn't play it like sort of like a strong board into keepers into whatever. They just open forwarded. They open for it and they started playing keepers that way. So it was like, I think yeah, I think it's a very different. There's a very big difference between like changing your play style and changing the comps that you play.
Yeah. It's like
One of
adapting
them is
comps to the playstyle.
yeah, it's like one of them is kind of deeply ingrained in how you think about the game. So I think a lot of players kind of. I mean, I probably wouldn't be able to do this either. It's like you came into Worlds playing one style, like playing super flex, and then suddenly they're like, no, 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 no. The optimal way for you to do this is actually to full open every single game, and then you're like standing there like, well, yeah.
Maybe next
Yeah,
time.
but
No, I
yeah.
get that. I actually that's how I felt a bit about like playing Merc. I'm like I was a notoriously bad Merc player this set, and there were like one there's like one Merc I remember like day 2 of the Nation Cup where I just played it fucking awfully. So I was like I'm not willing to
Mhm.
full open here. I'm gonna slam items and have a good ass time. And that must be similar to like what if someone said hey like you're just playing strongest board, but actually if you want to play this comp just fucking open, and you're like no I don't think I will. No I don't think I
Nah.
will.
It's sort of like, if you told GVA, yeah, just don't play any units, he probably wouldn't do that,
Yeah.
He's not like, or like, just a full open and play Twitch reroll. He probably would be like, nah.
I'll play strongest board, and then if I hit like 10 twitches naturally, then yeah, I'll play Twitch reroll +1. Fuck it, why not?
Plus one Twitch.
Yeah. I realized I said 10 and you only need 9 to actually 3-star unit. Puke. Going back to Korea, but the only person I actually recognize from the Korean lineup is Dudu, who has torn up NA ladder before, and he's just like overall like a really good player. I
Yeah.
think he's been at Worlds, right? Am I crazy?
He has. Maybe. Actually, maybe
Last set or
not.
the set before? I feel like he's been at Worlds. I'm like 99% sure we've had Dudu at Worlds.
Let's see. Represent at Worlds. This was in set 5. So it looks like yes, set 5
Okay.
Worlds.
Yeah, okay. So he's another I won't say a comer backer, but he's another
Yeah,
2P at
lots
Worlds
of
here.
returners actually. I think like
Yeah,
you got the interesting thing actually. I don't mean to like jump too far into the other regions, but the
go
interesting
ahead,
about
yeah.
this world is there are like two repeat world champions
True. We have
at this
Kwame
worlds, right?
in doubles, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Pacey double
Sheesh.
61 is like Milk also returning. DQA was also uh so gonna be like
And
there's a decent amount of returners, I would say.
yeah, it's an experienced lineup. Like these players are not players who have no, and for the most part, like a lot of them have played at Worlds before and are used to the pressure. Not used to, but have experienced the pressure, right? Um,
Hmm.
yeah, Milk, Doubles, Wami, Volta, DQA,
Yeah,
Wooz. I think Woozle with maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. I feel like I've seen
it's
that
hard
name.
to say with the
Jing.
KR players. It's like I don't know.
Yeah.
We get so little exposure to them outside of like the ones that play on the server. Like
Mhm.
I guess the ones that I'm most aware of are like Bobe and
Yeah. Same. Same. Like
like
Bobe and Hunter, I'm like well aware of in terms of Korean players, and then I just and that's the weird thing about TFT. I feel like right now is that I don't know if it's like because COVID, and there's been like there's been like a lack of a sense of community, to a degree because of COVID, right? And I don't know if that like spread over to the like lack of interregional mingling, just like subconsciously, like people kind of stay in their own groups or whatnot. But I feel like regions don't interact that much at all
yeah, not too
in
much.
TFT.
Unless like the most common thing you'll see is like people from other regions coming over to NA, and
Yep.
playing on NA. I think is like the most common sort
Yeah.
of
Exactly.
interaction.
And then there's just not much like you don't see someone who plays all the time or like talks all the time to like from NA who talks all the time to someone from like Korea or from China about the game, right? Which I don't know what that like how that looks in terms of like other Riot games like League or like Valorant or anything, but I'd imagine it's kind of similar in that regard. Like I feel like League would be kind of similar to that. And then maybe it's like a carryover from that as well. I'm not
Yeah, I
sure.
feel
I'm not
like
sure exactly.
league is a little bit different. I feel like just because in my opinion, like the league players, like the really big ones, are kind of like celebrities.
Yeah,
Like you
it's
gotta
true.
follow, you gotta watch Faker,
Yeah.
you gotta look at the top Chinese team, because people know, right? People know these are the people that are gonna come over and take your lunch money, break your kneecaps, you know.
That's fair. That's
So
true. Yeah, I feel like the playing field, and then the interesting thing, like as someone at first, someone who might be coming from League Two TFT is that I feel like the playing field in TFT is so different in that like every region is strong, right? The top players from every region feel as strong as top players from other regions, more
yeah,
or less, right? Like NA feels as strong as EU, feels as strong as Korea, feels as strong as China for the most part. And then even in and we'll talk about the smaller regions as well. But like OCE in Japan, they always have a representative in final day. Like always have a representative in final day of Worlds. Last 2 years at least, right? So
hmm yep. They
yeah,
use like they've last 2 years they had like one representative, but they've always managed to make it through. So
yep.
very impressive stuff.
Even being
That's
put
like a
into like
100%
play-ins.
hit rate.
Yep, yep, exactly. Um, yeah, so we've talked a little bit about China and Korea. So we'll go to EU before we end on at least for the big regions. So we'll talk about OCE in Japan for sure. But as far as the big regions here, we got EU. So we have double 61, Voltariux, Coco, Unneed, and I'm gonna fucking butcher this. Brosen.
Z Brodson,
Yes, I'm
Brosen.
not sure how to pronounce that, and I'm not gonna try to butcher it anymore. It's got to be said. Four of them are French.
Yeah. French TFT is
French TFT is fucking insane.
Monka S, real Monka S stuff. It's every world's right.
It's
It's the
yeah.
French.
They just take over the game. They're so good at the game, man. It's I think the thing with the French TFT community is that it feels like such a close community, right? Like they run so many events, they talk to each other. It's like I don't know. It's like they're constantly in a boot camp. It's like they're all in the hyperbolic time chamber 24/7, just like feeding
Yeah,
off of each
yeah.
other. You know, like one big what is the word? I want to say mosh pit for the brain. That's not
One
that's the
big
way.
TFT orgy.
Yeah, yeah. Let's go with that one.
Pog
Sheesh.
she.
uh, so I will say that I've watched Volta at Worlds. Volta's a well established player. Doubles won set 3 worlds in. I have to say I watched a decent amount of the EMEA finals, which was happening alongside the regional finals for NA. And doubles looked fucking nuts. He looks so good at the game. I would say personally, if I were to put my bets on anyone to win, I would put it on doubles right now. I think he's cracked.
Yeah, yeah. I've only heard, best of things from like, GVA came out and said like he watched double and he's like, yeah, I'm never gonna be able to beat this guy. He's like manga ass man.
Well, that's not the attitude. Goose, no,
No. But
he definitely could.
that's scary. That's scary. Obviously,
he's
things can
good.
change from patch to patch, but when you hear those kinds of rumors brewing, and he's already got sort of the one world's win under his belt,
Yeah,
it's
you gotta
spooky.
start thinking. Yeah,
A
for
little
sure.
bit intimidating.
I gotta say, I was really surprised when he just straight up won EMEA when he was playing so well at it because I watched him a lot during the event because I played some worlds in houses, some like in houses from like other region with other regions people from other regions in their regional qualifiers. That was such a mouthful. Holy shit! But a couple days before regionals, right? Like the day before regionals, and it was like some Brazilian players, like a couple KR players, doubles, and then like Goose and I, right? And doubles just went. He like he played Twitch Euro. I think every game went eighth, seventh or eighth, almost every game.
Limit
So I was
testing.
like,
Limit testing.
yeah, no, he was limit testing, is what I've realized now, and what I was thinking at the time too, obviously, because no one just forces Twitch that many times in a row without thinking like, oh, yeah, I'm learning my angle. But seeing him like come out at EMA finals then and just like fucking destroying everyone was insane. It felt so cool. And I love his play style. So yeah, I'm really excited. I think he's got like the quintessential EU play style in my mind, where he's like pretty flexible and he just like he's very very efficient. I think, and like very very few mistakes. I would say just in general. But yeah, he sees a lot of lines. So excited to see him play. Very excited to see him play. Honestly,
Yeah.
though, it's got to be said, NA greater than EU. And the reason is that we have 4 Super Pog representatives. We got Milk, formerly Delicious Milk GG, Goose, formerly Grand Vice 8. Wait, why do we have 2 formerly? So many name changes in set.
No, it is what it is.
Yeah. Sorry, I was looking at this, and Goose has the Russian flag as his.
Wait, he does?
Yeah, on Wikipedia. He has the Russian flag on his thing.
Oh, he is Russian.
Okay. Goobums, who is from Canada, which I didn't realize. And then we have DQA, a returning member of Worlds, formerly IG DQA. Yeah. Any opinions on our lineup?
They're all cracked. I could see all of them making final day. I feel like I haven't been watching them recently, so I just don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think, yeah.
I'm most curious about because I've seen Goobums play recently. I've seen Goose play recently too. I think they're both looking good in general. I know they both did really well. We'll talk about this a little bit, and we'll talk about this a little bit. But there was a pre-Worlds tournament which they both made final day of, which is really cool. The DQA, I have no idea how he is right now. I know he plays a shit ton of Valorant.
Oh, Pog can.
Maybe he's gonna pop. I'm down for him to pop off. And then Milk, I feel like, is the person I'm most curious about because I have not seen Milk play at all recently. He didn't do too hot in that world's like pre-tournament. I know he had some like, really good in-house scores today though.
Oh yeah, he
And
did the 1-2-2-2-1 or whatever.
yeah,
Right?
and he popped the fuck off. And I think he's the kind of player that like sometimes he's just the best player in the world. If he's like
Yeah,
having a good day, he could just kill everyone. He could just randomly like kill everyone.
murder
That's kind of
everyone.
yeah, he'd fuck
Murder
them all
more
up.
like no. I think like if you expect any player out of those four to like actually win the tournament, I feel like Milk is like who you'd probably put your money on as like just like has the potential to be that much farther ahead of the field where they could just like beat
The
everyone.
pedigree, right? Like
Yeah.
we know he has it in him. I think there's a lot of room for like Goose and Goobums and DQA to do amazingly. I think that they all have. I think like every person from NA has the potential to potentially like, even win the tournament. Um, if they have if they're like really feeling it, they have good days, like they're feeling the meta. Everyone can do it, and that's the crazy thing about Worlds. That all the players are so good that it kind of feels like everyone could do it most of the time. But with the NA lineup, I really feel like anyone could do it. I think DQA is the one that I'm like a little unsure of, but I'm very
Yeah, I'm not
confident
too sure
in
what DQA has been playing or what he's been up to.
yeah, I'm very
Maybe
confident
he
in
has some kind of
Goose and
secret
Milk's game.
account.
Yeah, I'd be curious to see if he's just like fucking like a Lowy reroll 20 out of 20 going 1-1-1-1-1.
Yeah.
It just brings it out in Worlds. I don't know. And it's like basically what Sox could have done at regionals, bring out the Sivir tech and then just leak the shit out of it.
Yeah.
A little unfortunate. A little unfortunate. See, honestly, looking back, if he was the only person playing Sivir, I don't know if I think people would have figured it out by then more than likely.
Yeah,
Like if he,
probably. I think when you
yeah.
look at his match history and you're like, oh, he's getting infinite LP playing one carry.
I think people would have found it out regardless. But like if he, in the universe in the timeline where he was the only person playing Sivir, I think he just might win the
Would have
tournament.
destroyed everybody. Yeah. And then people would be like, how the hell did we not notice that he's just playing Sivir every game?
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm looking forward to NA's showing. I mean, I have a lot of faith in all of them. I think they can all kill it. So, looking at the other regions, there are a few other regions. So we have Brazil with 3 players, Latin America 3 players, Japan with 2 players, and Oceania with 2 players. Also, that must talk about last chance qualifier for people as well. Lucas had a really good showing, and then Jing is just he's been hyped up for so long, and he is really good at TFT. So looking out for him too. I remember going into set 4 Worlds. It was like everyone just thought Jing was going to win everything. He was like 2,000 LP on his server. He was like 1-1-1-1 for like 50 games, and people were like, "Okay, this guy's the best player in the world by far." And I think he had like a slightly underwhelming performance at that Worlds. I think did he make day 2? I think he's like
I'm trying to. He had one really really bad day, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I remember he had I think it was the first day and he barely qualified for the second day. But maybe I'm crazy though.
I think second day he just kind of like had a bad time. I can pull up the scores. Yeah, he went 8-7, 8-8-5. Yeah, that's what I'm remembering. Yeah.
Yeah. All I remember from that tournament in terms of bad scores is the one Korean player who went he was one who went 8-8-7-5, right? That was
8-8-8-7-7.
Oh, 8-8-8-7-7. Yeah.
Yeah.
What was 8-8-7-5? Yeah. Was that like Soju tourney scores or something?
Yeah, that was one of Soju's tourneys, I think. 8-8-7-5.
Yeah, that one I felt so bad for. It was like Thunder something, right?
Yeah, KR Thunder.
KR Thunder. I felt so bad because that like everyone in KR must have been shitting on Thunder. Oh no. But yeah, so Jing, also a player who is well known, can have a really good performance. Multiple. Was he at Worlds last set too? I feel like he was.
Wait. Yeah, I don't think he was at Worlds last set.
Some people here have been at Worlds. So in terms of the other regions, Brazil has Math 108, VCIF, and Koala. Latin America has Altanahue, Fandikiki,
Alternahue?
Altenahu, maybe?
I don't know.
And Nobleruk, SimpDeMegumin.
SimpDeMegumin. I'm pretty sure that name is what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Which is hilarious. I'm surprised that Riot actually let that name go through.
Yeah, that's surprising. I feel like, I mean, all the power to him. I mean, a great character from Konosuba.
Yeah, exactly.
That's fucking insane.
I can't wait to hear broadcast just say that name.
SimpDeMegumin. Imagine if they win the tournament.
Oh my god, dude! That almost be if like it's like if hentai god wins TFT World.
Yeah, I mean, okay, if SimpDeMegumin wins the tournament, I'm becoming SimpDeSimpDeMegumin. I'm rebranding. And then from Japan we have Tidal and APOW 9 Neo, and then from Oceania we have KNPNRGRZ and TXE. A lot of letters, a lot of consonants.
These names are actually impossible to pronounce.
Yeah, a lot of there's one consonant in those two names.
Yeah.
Oh,
we need to go.
Oh, we talked about this. I talked about this on the roll down the other night. Kettenpingers.
Kettenpingers?
Yes. That's that. It's abbreviated. I don't know what that means though. I think it's slang. It's slang for something. Wait, I'm looking. Oh no, I do. I know what part of it is. Ket is ketamine. I remember. Yeah, Cutler and Soul told me that ket was ketamine. I don't know what the pingers means though.
You ping your ketamine. Look at all this ketamine that I got.
Something. So we have Megumin Simp and someone really likes ketamine.
Yet they wouldn't let me and Jack
ecstasy.
have the name PG Squad. Come on now.
Okay, so it's ketamine and right. It's ketamine and ecstasy. That's the that's the name. Also, we're letting
Pago. Enter ketamine and ecstasy plus SimpDeMegumin.
Okay, I think TXE must mean something fucking wild then. Like absolutely insane. Right?
Mm-hmm.
There's like it's like I don't know. I don't want to start theorizing. I like to make some conspiracy theories. Egon. We have some theories going on, and Egon in chat too. Yeah, I'm also down for SimpDeMegumin.
SimpDeMegumin. I can't wait for them.
I was gonna like actually talk about it. Now I just want to talk about the names. This is fucking insane.
Yeah.
The name like I feel like the names are in this tournament. Like the off regions are just run away with it. They're totally running away with it.
Yeah, they're actually getting away with so much here.
Yeah, no, this is fucking nuts. It blows. I'm gonna say this 10 more times. I'm sure it blows my mind. There's someone in the tournament named SimpDeMegumin.
Like, I mean, they gotta.
They
have this. They have to have seen that.
Yeah, it is.
Like,
yeah, it is. It's some boomer at Riot is like looks like is like doing all like checking all the names, making sure everything's cool, and they're like SimpDeMegumin.
Yeah, they're trying to say like
it's like me saying a
how do I say this in Spanish?
Yeah. Wait. Let me see. Does simp maybe simp means something in Spanish, and so that's why they're getting with it. Wait.
Maybe.
I'm gonna translate. Maybe it means like apple. Probably not.
Spanish translation. No, all I'm seeing is how to say simp in Spanish.
Wait, they're okay. Yeah, it is. Okay, so it does mean it literally just means simp. Okay. Sure. I mean, I am now looking forward to this world so much more than I was, because now I have someone beyond NA that I really want to do well.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like, the
We will
SimpDeMegumin
have
just became
SimpDeMegumin win
yeah a
and
man of the
raise them on a
people.
pedestal. Well, dude, I can't wait. I hope their profile picture is like the most shit of all time.
Wait. We see if I find him on Twitter. Um, I mean, it's got to be a picture of
There's
Megumin,
gotta
right?
be something in here, all right?
SimpDeMegumin.
Please tell me there's
TFT.
something.
Okay, there nothing popped up.
Oh my god, man. This is so sad.
Oh, maybe maybe in they don't link the Twitters in the world's post, do they? Like the T by Tactics Twitter.
I see all of these tweets. They have SimpDeMegumin in there, but there's no. Honestly, it's even
It's for the
possible they just
best, right?
don't have a Twitter.
That's
Wait,
true.
wait,
Well, if they did,
wait!
wouldn't it just be
I
like
found them. I found them. I found them. They have 4 followers. Yeah, no, they're
flying
giga
under the
weeb.
radar to make sure the name goes through.
They're omega weeb, dude. They have 3 posts. One of them is from May 16th. Yeah, I'll link it to you.
I'm so down for him to win worlds. This person sounds like a fucking god.
There's no guarantee
the picture
that
is Megumin.
This has to be them, right?
Yeah, this has to be them. I adore this person. I fucking adore this person. Wait, who's following them?
I don't know, man.
Wait, someone who's following them has 19 million followers.
Really?
Wait, what? Oh no, that's who they're following. I was like, wait, huh?
Okay.
Wait, you think they'd be following TFT people though?
Nah. No, I will say, like before Worlds, my Twitter was just like my like if you look at my account, it's turbo
I mean, that's fine.
I use it for weed stuff.
Yeah, this is not to say that having an III Twitter is a bad thing, because it's pretty fucking giga chat, honestly.
You just don't give any fucks.
Yeah, I mean I mean, their name is SimpDeMegumin, and their profile picture on Twitter was Megumin. So they're repping at the very least. Like, imagine if their name was SimpDeMegumin, and it's like a fucking picture of them in a suit.
Then you'd be like, what is going on here?
Yeah, like this doesn't check out. This does not check out. Holy shit. Okay, I'm convinced now. I'm changing my predictions. SimpDeMegumin's taking the tournament.
Yeah. We should just title the name of this episode just SimpDeMegumin. And people will be like, what is happening? And then they'll look it up and they'll be like, holy shit, there's actually a player called SimpDeMegumin.
I'm down to start the official SimpDeMegumin cheering squad for Worlds for TFT Worlds 2022. Although I guess there's another Worlds this year, isn't there? I guess it's like December or something. Damn. Okay, that's sick. I mean, I don't know the players. I don't know the players from Latin America. I don't know the players from Brazil. I don't know the players from Oceania, and I don't know the players from Japan. But what I can say is that SimpDeMegumin is taking home the gold. Oh, we have Aegon joining the club too.
Yeah, Aegon just tweeted it out.
Wait, okay.
Oh man,
I can't. I actually fucking can't, man. This is awesome. Okay, I mean, do we have anything else to talk about now? I feel like we just peaked.
I mean, I think this is peak TFT discussion.
This is the final episode of the Triforce podcast. It's been great having everyone along for the ride. There's nothing better to talk about. We thought we peaked
we will be replaced next episode by SimpDeMegumin and his trophy. Or her trophy, no
or their trophy.
Conclusion. Or their trophy, yeah. Although I will say I will say I'm slightly biased here. With a name like SimpDeMegumin, I kind of just assume.
I don't think anyone's gonna get on your case too much for that assumption. Yeah. Anyways, man, that was I don't know how I missed that when the first time I was going through the world.
I don't know how anybody missed that, honestly.
You know, okay. The thing is, thank God we did miss that at the beginning of the episode. Because if we saw it at the beginning of the episode, we would not have talked
nothing
about
would
TFT.
be. Yeah. There would be no other player mentioned in this podcast.
And the discussion we had would not have existed. It would have all been about SimpDeMegumin. Oh my god. Sick. Okay. Amazing. In other news, Overwatch 2 came out.
True.
Fuck over. Not really. Overwatch is cool. Okay. When we talk about TFT after that, we peaked. We actually peaked.
Yeah. I mean, what else is there?
Is a contender from Latin America made day 3? No, right? So this will be the first world
maybe.
where,
I mean, set 5 worlds, maybe. Let me double check.
Okay, so I'm down. I'm totally down for this to be the first worlds where we have a guaranteed Latin American representative in the final day.
Let me check. Actually, Silkum. Wait, where's? No. They had 2 actually.
Oh shit!
And
really?
set 5. Actually, no. I'm completely wrong. I'm looking at the wrong thing. No. I'm completely. Yeah. So there's 1 from Brazil, 1 from Latin America. Silkun Mbappe got 3rd. Wait, no. I'm looking at the wrong thing. What the hell am I looking at? Oh, this is play-ins. Okay, never mind. He got 7th. He did make it to last day though. So there's that.
I mean, making the last day is huge. Okay, so not the first Latin American player to get to the World Finals, but the first one to win it, certainly.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, the script's been great. I mean, okay. We were talking about how China was the region where like if there were 2 Chinese players in finals, right, one of them would be willing to like grief to let the other person win. I feel like you can't have SimpDeMegumin in your lobby and not be willing to FF.
Yeah, you actually have to do it for the cause.
Like no regional pride or anything. Like that's just a fucking Giga Chat name.
You know what we need to do? Because I'm pretty sure KR and in China they probably don't know what those words mean. We have to translate it to Chinese because I'm almost certain that a lot of the Chinese or KR players probably also have big energy, you know?
Oh, of course.
So we need to make it explicit to them what the name means, just so you know if they end up in final lobby with SimpDeMegumin that they know what they're doing.
You know, I'm a little sad that there's no energy coming out of NA.
That's true. Not enough energy.
I think the closest we have is actually Goose.
Because he does weed music on Monday.
It's a sad day when the closest connection NA has to Aya energy is the bald Russian man. Okay, I do want to ask, if you could see anyone win, who would you want to win?
Who would I want to? I mean, obviously, it would have to be SimpDeMegumin, but
okay, outside
of SimpDeMegumin, probably, I would like to see Goose win. You know,
me too. Yeah. He's the player that by far he's the person that I want to win. I think doubles is. I would pick a favorite who I think will win. I think I'd say doubles. I think Goose is up there though in terms of like how competitive he's going to be for like how competitive he is in terms of how in contention he is for getting a first over the whole tournament. But I mean, I would fucking love to see Goose win. I mean, he's been such an inspiration to like. I feel like there's so many players coming up right now that got their game like that were just totally inspired by Goose. Like Goose pulled, etc. And it's like set 3. That him winning would just be poetic. It'd be so fucking cool. So sick.
I feel like you come up watching Goose, you're gonna go places. You come up watching Soju, you only speak in memes, and that's about it.
Come up watching both. You're some like some weird mutation of the 2 of them.
Yeah, and you get P-God. Boom.
Yeah, the best TFT player of all time, but also a meme lord in his off time.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? I was actually thinking P-God. We had the same thought. That's wild. Man really fulfills his niche.
Yeah, he actually is the
The big brain meme lord of NA.
yeah.
Yeah. Um. Damn. Sheesh. What an episode so far. I feel like we've had much more discussion than I thought we would have had. I'll
Yeah,
be
yeah.
honest.
Honestly, I thought we wouldn't have anything to talk about, but Worlds never fails to deliver.
Yeah, for sure. We can start answering questions in chat. I think as we're gonna not wrap up yet, but we're gonna start moving towards there. Um,
Hmm.
so yeah, I think Goose would be my big favorite. Honestly, if I were to say like who I want to win a Worlds in general, like who my favorite play, like if I could pick anyone besides like myself, obviously, to win a Worlds, um, I think it would like my number one pick would probably be Goose. Um,
Hmm. For
I think
sure.
he's just been such an inspiration for so many people that having him win a Worlds would mean so much just for the region and for like his storyline. Like, people talk about how TFT doesn't have storylines. One, it does. It has like really good storylines, in fact. But Goose's storyline, if he wins Worlds, is the fucking craziest thing. Like,
That'd be
it's the
sick hog.
craziest thing. Yeah, maybe Ramblin's a great person. Like, and I mean, there are some people I would want to win Worlds, but I think Goose would be like I feel like I tear up a bit if Goose won Worlds.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah.
I would break out. I would drink all of my alcohol.
Oh, me too. Oh, okay. If Goose wins, you down to get on call and just drink our
Yeah,
Sunday
yeah,
away?
yeah. Just drink a bunch of alcohol.
Guys,
Just
go
just
on.
a
Yeah,
celebration.
I'm down. I'm so down. Sweet, sweet. I can't think of anyone. I mean, cool to see Milk win after last set. I mean,
Hmm.
he was looking really good in set five Worlds,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
he was so able to win Worlds last set, and just barely didn't manage to pull it out. But once you can
It'll be
pledge
hype
on the world stage is fucking crazy.
when you commit to it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Balls to the wall. Me
No
pledge.
bitch. The man did not pivot at all. So yeah, I mean, I think Worlds is going to be insane. I think people are just getting better and better every set. I mean, obviously they're getting better every set, right? And the thing
Yeah.
is that as they get better, like regions play styles are becoming more refined. And so I feel like every year that like clash between play styles gets more and more intense because the play styles just become better, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
going to be
It's
quite
fun to
the
see the
brutal.
divergence. It's good to see that people are not just all playing the same way. I feel like if everybody was just like, yeah, you know, NA just plays strongest board, and EU just plays strongest board, and China plays strongest board, and we'll just see who plays the strongest board. It's kind of like, well,
Like, come on,
eh.
I don't want to do that. Yeah, it
Yeah,
is so hyped to have different play styles for different regions. KR is like super hyper aggressive. China's like, I'm gonna have 10,000 gold at 4-1, and then NA and EU are like slightly like offshoots of that kind of. Then I think what I'm almost most excited for is seeing how the smaller regions play that I don't have a lot of experience watching, and seeing
yeah,
where they fit in the whole equation. So it's gonna be a
it'll be
sick tournament.
fun.
Yep, it's gonna be very very cool. Uh, it looks like we don't have any questions, pause chat.
Boss champ.
So, I mean, is there anything else you feel really strongly about wanting to talk about in terms of Worlds, Kevin?
I mean, I got nothing. It'll be hype. Get your ayayas out for SimpDeMegumin.
Oh
Pray.
yeah.
You know, you know. eh, what else could you ask for?
Yep. Oh, we have one question. Technically, I have two. I'm going to ignore Evelyn's question. Pie Hat asks, "Why are you two doing a podcast on attorneys at like 3 a.m.?" That's a great question.
That is a good. But we have an obligation to the
Yeah,
people.
to
To the
the people,
people.
to the people. Pie Hat alliteration. Sheesh. Yeah. I mean, I doubt either of us are going to be up at 5, but we were going to try. I'm going to try. I'm fine. I'm thinking for like 6.
Yeah, if I wanted to be up at 5, I would have to stay up late. It's definitely not a get up early angle for me yet.
Hmm. 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 Yeah, I need to make sure I'm spry to catch all the all the post day one raids because everyone's going to bed because everyone has a decent schedule. Let's go streaming. Yeah. All right. Well, on that note, we're gonna wrap it up. So
Okay. Oh, there's another
until
question actually.
oh shoot.
Can we go over that?
Oh yeah, I meant shoot as in like you shoot, as in like you read the question.
Oh yeah.
Not shoot as in, like
Okay.
fuck,
So
but yeah.
Jover7 asks, if you had to one trick one comp all of worlds this patch, what comp would you force? Which is interesting. We haven't actually talked about the patch, so this is we can get a little
It's true. We
tidbit
talked
in
about it a
there.
little bit last week, but we can definitely talk about it a little bit more if you want to.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm just gonna put out a comp, but I don't have any comp.
Oh dear.
I would ask Morthog to hard set Mutant to Elderwood and just play Cho'Gath every game.
Wait, do you like
Boom.
Elderwood right now?
I think Elderwood is dope.
Oh, that's woke.
Yeah.
That's woke.
Yeah, I had
I'm
a game
down.
today where I played a Cho'Gath 3. I basically I put the Cho'Gath on my board and I never lost a round once I got Elderwood in. And
What are the
then I got
items?
Egg. The items were Declaw, Chemtech, Spat, Redemption.
Oh.
The augments were Electro Charge, Mutant Heart, and Golden Egg, and it popped off.
Electrocharge Mutant feels so good early mid game. Because you just play like a big tanky Shogath and some bruisers, and it just fucks everything up.
Yeah, it just kills everybody.
I played a game yesterday where my items were Spark, Double Shroud, but those are my items to start off the game, right?
That's
all
like
I
infinite
had.
damage right there.
Yeah, it was Spark, Double Shroud with Electrocute though, or Electrocharge. So all I did is play like 6 Bruiser. Unfortunately, I stage 3, and I won every fight. I felt so good.
I've done that before. I played like I played like Kassadin, 6 Bruiser with triple Spark Kassadin. It's lit.
The Kassadin Spark or like Shroud and Spark work so well together. And there was this Blitzcrank one that just got one shot by being shrouded.
Yeah.
It was so satisfying. Yeah, I think I would one trick like Renata. I have a lot of fun playing Renata right now. Or like Arcanists.
Renata Glass.
But only if I get it Victor every game. If I get Victor 1 on 8 every game, I'd play Arcanist every game. Because that shit is too good.
Oh yeah, Victor pops off.
I think so. This probably answers the other question we got actually, which was favorite post-patch comp besides Talon. Which yeah, I mean I really like Renata / Arcanist, and I feel like Kevin's probably gonna say Elderwood.
Yeah, Elderwood. I mean, there's actually. I'm trying to go through. I've also been kind of enjoying Ari comps.
Ari's fun.
She is like I played this. I finally managed to get a Warmog's Ari game in, and it was the freest first of my life. I got 7 syndicates, Warmog's Blue Buff Gunblade Ari.
Yeah, that sounds really
first aid kit.
Oh
it was
my god,
gross.
Did you just like frontliner? Or just leave
I think Socialite Hex was like in 3rd row. So I just stuck her on the Socialite Hex. And she just sat there and like never died. And it was crazy.
The one thing I don't like about Ari is when she does that thing where like she has to auto a billion times before she finally like blows her load.
Yeah.
And it's a little annoying.
The bug where I think it's like a blue buff bug, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she will just like start
like, auto twice.
Yeah, and because she just won't. She just says, "No, I will not cast. I will not throw my orbs out right now. I refuse." And then you lose a round because you're like, "Ari, you dumb idiot! Like you could have just won the round, lady. You could have just run the round, lady."
She'll auto like too many times and then shoot the orb behind her, and then you'll be like, "What the fuck happened? What?" Bruh.
It's definitely a bruh. Bruh. What are you doing, lady? What are you doing? What do you think you're doing? Shooting your orb over there. You're crazy. Yeah. You're crazy. All right. On that note, we are going to wrap it up. It's going to be short and sweet. Basically, I mean, the only thing I want to say is place your bets on SimpDeMegumin because they're going to make waves in the worlds. That's my prediction.
Yeah.
That's
I just want to hear all of the casters just forced to say SimpDeMegumin, you know? Wait, this is a... I think I might have gotten this Twitter wrong. It's actually not at SimpDeMegumin. I think it's this Megu Cat person.
Oh,
Oh my
what?
goodness.
The plot thickens. The plot thickens in the
Plot
final
thickens.
hour.
Okay. Maybe they're not a turbo weeb. Okay, they're definitely a turbo weeb, but like, this is very interesting. So there's a person on Twitter called Megu Cat with 2 A's.
Oh shit! You wanna link it up?
I do have a feeling though. This is probably the same person as SimpDeMegumin.
You think so?
On the other SimpDeMegumin.
Is that your big like Sherlock Holmes call out?
This is my
like
Sherlock
the Scooby-Doo
Holmes
moment.
call out.
You take the mask off of off of SimpDeMegumin and you get Megu Cat, and there's another mask underneath. That's SimpDeMegumin Twitter. On Twitter.
Let's see.
Okay, yeah, they are retweeting world stuff. Okay, this is definitely them, right?
Yeah. But they also have retweeted Chun Chun Maru translations, so
They retweeted a Spy X Family panel.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's like a Megumin pixel art in there somewhere. So
yeah.
Okay, this is definitely them. Oh, and then there's
100% them.
There's one way down that's just it's a cat that says SimpDeMegumin on the flag. And it's like holding a flag that says SimpDeMegumin there. This is definitely them, 100%. And they also they retweeted a thing about, I feel like we're like cyber stalking this person. I'm so sorry. They retweeted an Ice Age meme, which is very dope.
Yup.
Wait, I thought this was a trading like a Konosuba trading card. It is not. It's just like a magazine cover or something.
Oh, it is really.
Man, there's also a thing of The Rock here. We are definitely cyberstalking. There's one of The Rock, and The Rock is violently bald here. Like he is very bald in that GIF. Okay,
he's super bald.
Anyways, that is gonna do it for us. Finally. Basically, Triforce Tactics is the #1 fan of SimpDeMegumin. We will all be rooting for them. Best of luck to...
if SimpDeMegumin wins, next guest. Agreed?
Yes. Oh, 100%. If they can speak English.
True, that's true too.
Hopefully
or we just give them the podcast and they can do whatever they want.
It's like a Konosuba watch party on the podcast. So yeah, you heard it here first. We are their biggest fans. We will be simping for them as they simp for Megumin. So until next time, good luck to them. Good luck to all the competitors who will be playing this weekend.
Check it out.
Great job already to NA, because we know they're going to Smurf. Not as hard as SimpDeMegumin, obviously, but you can't.
They're gonna go in.
What is a god to a non-believer?
4 NA plus SimpDeMegumin final lobby.
Yeah. Wait, this is like a total off-topic thing right at the end of the podcast. But there was this one guy. I think I've told you this story before. There's this one guy in college. I used to play Melee a lot in college, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he'd always listen to this one song on repeat in bracket. And it was the one, I forget what it was. It was this like really mid song where there's a line where it's like, maybe I'm thinking of something else. What does a god to a non-believer come from?
Isn't that the Actually, I don't remember.
I think it might be some Kanye. I feel like he listened to that. Maybe it's a totally okay. I'm getting super off topic. Regardless, good luck, everyone. Good luck, because you know what?
Good luck.
It's fucking time.
Check it out.
I just said you can't mispronounce it because it's capital S, capital D, capital M. So you cannot read it any other way than SimpDeMegumin.
Oh no!
On that note, thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching, if you watched. And make sure to follow us on our platform, subscribe. Leave a comment if you want on YouTube, because that's a thing.
Yeah.
Tell us how much you like SimpDeMegumin.
Agreed.
And have a great time watching Worlds this weekend,
Yeah,
everyone.
5 a.m. EST. I don't know the other time zones. I assume it's going to be on the Teamfight Tactics Twitch channel.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah,
Don't
for sure.
forget to check it out.
Yeah, and enjoy your weekends. And thank you so much for watching / listening / getting it translated from Braille or any other echolocation. A dolphin podcast to you.
Echolocation.
Anyways, bye bye. Goodbye, Jazz hands.
Peace.